New day, new adventure, new video.
Yes. Let me take that.
Here, you take that.
You look busy.
I don't have my hat on. I don't look right without my hat.
Okay, get your hat.
I'm gonna put my hat on.
Okay, now you're ready.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we do have a new plan today. We're up early and hitting the road.
We're about to go through Nashville. We're on the south side. Go through Nashville.
But it's the weekend, so hopefully it won't be so cray. And we have to kill a little bit of time in order to do the antique store that we want to do. So we're going to do some...
well, I didn't realize they don't open until 10 o'clock. You know, I was thinking they were going to open at 9. It was like 8:30 when we rolled out of there. So we're going to hit the Walmart Supercenter on the way through. We get some supplies that we need. And by the time we're done with that...
Yeah, I can definitely waste 30 minutes in a Walmart.
Yes, you can. We need some rotel. We need some chicken. We were going to cook some dinner. I plan on cooking dinner tonight at the next campsite, but we might have some severe weather coming through today. And if that's the case, I'm not going to go outside and cook. We're just going to find something local to go and get for dinner. But today's plan, and maybe we'll get some video of this, we're going to try some more picking today. We're going to try some more antique places. I think a couple of them we have not been to.
Agreed.
And I think maybe one or two we have been to, but there's just different antique malls located along the interstate as we're headed up. Our destination is Cave City, Kentucky, because we're going to stop there, and then tomorrow we want to go visit the Mammoth Cave
and get our stamp.
And get our stamp. That's right.
I'm excited about that. We are going to redeem ourselves today with the antiquing. We were a little complainy yesterday. Sorry about that.
We were just disappointed.
We were disappointed
at the type of antique stores that were here.
Yes.
The best one, I didn't even get any video, was Frank's Old Stuff in Columbia. That was a real antique store. I mean, he had lots of cool old things to look at. And
he had tools, which is usually your measuring stick for a good antique store.
We just don't agree with the antique store label where you go in and it's just new things imported from China that people buy to decorate their house with. It's not what we're hunting for. But we don't know that until we go there and see.
Exactly.
You know,
but today is the day. Today's the day.
We'll see. Sometimes the antique malls are good. You'll find a couple of booths in there that have some fun stuff to look at and browse through. So it's a great way to spend the day when you're traveling too. You know, we usually try to plan out, you know, a 4 to 6 hour stretch from point A to point B, and on that way through there, we like find a couple antique places that we can hit that's off the interstate. And also it's important that you can pull in there with your camper also. I mean, for us anyway.
Yes. The other thing too is that pull up your map and see what other weird things are on the route, because sometimes you know, the world's largest ball of twine or something will come up and you're like, yes, I got to go do that, if you can get your camper in there.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I like using Google Maps.
Agreed.
Personally, that's my favorite one. It works well. And I'm a contributor on Google Maps as well. I leave reviews. Most of them are good. Sometimes I leave a bad review because we had bad service somewhere, but it's not very often. They really have to upset me for me to leave a bad review somewhere. Anyway, let's go do some antiquing. I'll have the camera in my pocket and we will just take a little vlog of today's events.
I'm going to show all the things that I'm getting. Okay. I cannot wait. Today's the day.
All right. Sounds good.
Nashville.
We are coming up on Nashville.
I'm a fan of this place. Yes, we will be back here, and I'm excited about that. I really like Nashville. I did hear that they, I hadn't even researched it for COVID purposes, but I did hear that they're starting to open back up some things.
Yep. I think I remember coming through here as a kid, whenever I was with my parents and we traveled. But I was just telling Abby, when we came up here last time, I think we must have hit 40 or 440, because I remember as we went past it, Nashville was on our left side. Now it's on our right side.
A little bit more of the city there.
That's a good shot of it.
Yeah, we used to come here a lot when I was a kid because we lived in Missouri, so it wasn't too bad.
What, too long of a drive here?
No, and we brought our camper. Ooh, that's a pretty building.
Look at that.
That's what you need.
Marathon Motor Works. Look at
that is a beautiful building.
That is awesome.
But we used to come here all the time and stay in the campground. And there was this awesome arcade. Anyway, that was a good family memory.
An arcade?
Yeah, it had.
Did you play
it had
like Mortal Kombat?
Well, of course, but it had a Let's Pop It. I don't know if anybody remembers Let's Pop It, but that's my favorite game.
Let's Pop. Is that the things that you like bop the?
No. It's a poker game, which is not surprising to you now.
I don't remember. I don't know anything about that.
But it had these little balls, and you could save the ones that were, that made the hand that you wanted, and then you popped them again if you didn't. But my brother and I crushed that game. Lots of tickets. Can we go to? We need to go to an arcade.
I haven't been to an arcade in probably decades at this point.
Don't you think you need a...
We used to have them in Cordova Mall in Pensacola, and
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
going there and playing the games.
Don't you need a pencil topper eraser?
Of course. Alrighty, our first antique stop along the way here. 112 Antiques.
I think this is going to be better.
And it already looks
Yeah.
better. So
Yeah.
we got here, it is 10:15, so they just opened. Perfect timing. Hey look, they had a nice wide parking lot for us to be able to come through and circle around and be able to park.
They have a pink elephant that I want to get a picture with, but I think I'm going to go inside first.
It's right over there, right on the end of the building. We'll go over there and check that out. All right, if we find anything cool, we'll show you.
Yes.
But otherwise, we're just going to come in here and browse. Abby wanted to go ahead and show you the pink elephant.
It looks like it's going to rain, so I wanted to get it in.
Yep.
Yes.
That is cool. I wonder where they acquired that from. It had to have been like some kind of restaurant, maybe.
Is that like a martini?
It is a
glass?
martini in its hand. Or in its trunk.
Trunk.
I'm sorry, trunk.
Yes.
That is cool. Martini. So I guess it's fiberglass. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fiberglass.
That's really cool.
I don't think we need that in our yard, babe.
Aw.
I don't want to have to haul something like that
That's
either.
disappointing. Can we have that?
That right there, we'll find something cool like that.
All right.
I'm going to get a picture of you in front of the elephant.
Okay.
Yeah, this is already looking great.
Yeah, this is much better.
Like, look, I mean, as soon as we walked in, look at this booth.
Tools.
Look at that booth. Look at all the cast iron.
Okay, yeah, we're happy.
This is great.
No more complaining from us, at least for right now.
This is a great place right here
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
This is something new to me I haven't seen before.
Okay.
It's cast iron, and there's a crank handle on there. You lift this up, and this spins. You can see the crank handle turning there.
What's
And
it for?
cast in, it says 80 turns and cranks per minute, so 80 RPM. I'm not sure what it's for though. These swing out, see, and it spins, but I'm not sure what you use it for. So, new to me. Let us know what you think. The old post drill. This guy here, I believe, is a butter churn. I remember seeing this on one of the television shows where they restore things, and there was one just like this on there, and it spins. So you have either a hand crank or hooked to a flat belt line shaft, and it spins it, and it creates butter from cream. I've gotten where I like these types of pop coolers, and this is a good size. It would be something really cool to have out on the the patio as a permanent setup for drinks or beer, any kind of cold drinks, wine. Just plug it in and it stays cold all the time. That one's in good shape too. Not too bad. They're wanting $575 for that, and it says it works. But I would like to find something like that eventually. Not right now, but for maybe a future homestead. The first one that we went to, which was the 112, that was, I gave you a few peeks in there. That's kind of antique mall or antique store we like to go with.
It was a really good one.
It was great. It had a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I don't remember seeing one booth that had a bunch of import fake stuff, but it was all cool old antiques. We did find a couple things, and maybe we'll pull those out later and show you some of the stuff that we found. It started raining. We've got a big storm front coming through. I just had a really my first big scare on the interstate. And it wasn't anything that I did wrong. It was just that I was changing lanes. I was getting to the left lane because people in front of me were slower. And I didn't realize it, and it was raining heavy. There was a bunch of holes in the asphalt right in between the lanes. And I didn't see it. You know, as soon as we started getting over, that's when they were there. So it made the back end of the truck kind of like jump and shift like that, which made the trailer start fishtailing. And man, I was nervous there for a second, you know, but I was holding the wheel steady because you don't want to jerk. You want to keep it steady. Let off the gas, and it straightened itself back up. But I looked back there, and that trailer was doing this, man, and I was, because you heard me.
I did.
I was like...
I was getting a snack, so I missed all of it.
Yeah. So anyway, everything worked out good, though.
Yes. Poor thing.
So anyway, we're at our second one now. Bright's Antique World. We're gonna go check this out. We have been here before, and Abby said this was a good one. I don't really remember a lot about it.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, but it's hard. We've been to so many.
Yeah, but I remember coming here. So anyway, let's go check it out.
Okay, good.
I'll take the camera in case we see something really cool to share with you. This is a big place. Big antique mall here. They've added on to both sides, the big metal building. A lot of booths to look at. Let's see if we can find some cool stuff though. It's a really nice little giant die set there, tap-in die set. It's in good shape. Probably been cleaned up, wire brushed. This one's got a lot of cool stuff in here to look at. There's a look at Bright's. We enjoyed our time in there. We found a few little goodies, but it's a big place. You can see just how big it is.
Yeah. Treasures.
Abby found her some more treasures. We found some cool industrial books too, the kind of stuff I love to have because it's got like advertisements for machine shop equipment and tools and things like that. So we're done with this one. We're gonna go try to find us some quick lunch, and hit the road and keep heading north. By the way, we are in Kentucky now, but we're gonna keep heading north towards Cave City. White knuckling. White knuckle driving.
10 and 2. Yep. 10 and 2.
Exactly, like this.
Everybody's being nuts out here.
So this place didn't quite work out. This is the big flea mall, but it was labeled as like an antique place, but it's a huge flea market is what it is.
Yep.
It's an indoor flea market.
If you like flea markets, then this is a good one.
If you like flea markets that has just lots of random junk and Chinese toys and things like that, there's plenty of that here, but not for us. We went down 2 of the aisles and realized this is not what we're hunting, so we're leaving. And we've got one more stop down the road.
On to the next.
Yeah, we're actually in Bowling Green, and there's an antique store here that we've been to before, and it was pretty good. So we're going to hit that, and then that'll be our last stop before we get to our RV park that we'll be at for the next couple of nights.
The weather has been very poopy.
Oh yeah, it's been really bad. Heavy rain all day long. But here's the rig. We are going to roll to the next spot. Okay, we made it to our last stop in Bowling Green, Kentucky, Vet City Antique Mall. Are you excited and ready to go? Hopefully this is going to be another fun one to stop and visit. Maybe we'll find another treasure in here. By the way, right on the other side of the interstate is the Corvette Museum. Okay, this booth here is pretty cool. Look, they got all the cast iron up here. There's a huge ladle over there hanging on the wall. I'm talking to you and the camera. All right, but check this out. Well, first of all, you have the little miniature spider. That's pretty cool. $10. Mini 3-leg deep fryer. But these right here, look. These are cast iron, crescent shape, set of 4. I've never seen these before. So you could use them to serve side dishes or sauces. I think I'm gonna get these right here. That is pretty cool. And then this is neat too. The Canton Cake Griddle. So that's pretty cool. They got some neat stuff. This is right when we walked in the door too. This is a cool piece right here. So it says it's a handmade machinist tool set. So I'm assuming somebody made all these parts. So you got a parallel clamp right there, and they got the fitted case to it. The only problem I see, the only gripe I would have is that they didn't put the finger grabs in there where you can actually reach in there and grab the tools. So there's the hammer, ball peen hammer, very nicely knurled handle, tap wrench, and hacksaw right there. That's pretty cool. I'm just now looking at, there's a 5C collet block set right there. So there's a few tools in here. Somebody was doing machining. There's a bunch of tool bits. These are all lathe tool bits and high-speed steel tool bits right there. You don't see that kind of stuff very often in the antique stores. There's a live center. And then he had this too. I got it. Stainless steel basket used for crawfish or shrimp or crab with a spring-loaded lid right there that you take off. That's pretty cool. 35 bucks. I'm gonna get it.
Hello.
Well, we've just finished our last antique of the day.
We did. We're tired.
We are tired. We're actually ready to just get some rest. But today was a fun, successful day.
It was.
Looking at the antique places.
It was definitely, these were all our kinds of places except for the flea market.
Yeah, the flea market is just a flea market. That's
Agreed.
That was totally different.
But yeah, today was a really good day. We found some treasures. I did not find the specific thing that I was looking for today, but that's okay. We still have a lot more of opportunities for antiques on this trip.
Oh yeah.
But we're headed to Mammoth Cave, and I'm really excited. I mean, not today, but tomorrow.
We're headed to Cave City.
Yep.
There is we actually tried to get booked to camp at their campground for Mammoth Cave, and everything was booked up whenever I tried to reserve one. So we couldn't get in there. So I just found a really nice looking RV park right off the interstate in Cave City. So that's where we're going to stay at. It looks like it's a nice clean place with concrete pads for us to park on. So that's where we're going to be. It's been an enjoyable day though.
It has been very enjoyable. The weather. The weather's been no good.
It's finally moving out though.
It is, and hopefully don't have to deal with severe weather tonight. I don't think we have to, do we?
No, I think it's all moved out. It's
okay, good.
This is like the remnants of the system kind of moving through. But I think we'll have we'll have the camera, and I'll have Abby show what this RV park looks like as we go in.
Yep.
And then once we show that, what the campsite looks like set up, that'll probably be the end of today's video. And tomorrow we'll start another one with our little adventure up there to Mammoth Cave. Whatever we do, we may end up driving around and seeing some more stuff tomorrow.
I'm excited about that.
Yep.
We got to get our stamp.
Yeah, we got to get our cancellation stamp and a sticker for the camper.
Exactly.
And we get to add a new sticker to the map.
Yes,
to the camping map. We get to add Kentucky.
That's awesome.
So that'll be in an upcoming video as well. So we will see you guys at the campground, or should I say the RV park. It says bar and barbecue, so I think we're headed in the right direction.
Well, I see an antique sign over there, so.
Antiques and Specialty Shopping District.
So this, look at that weather. Oof.
Yeah, but that's headed that way.
That's the hotel we stayed in, isn't it, last time?
I don't remember.
I think so.
We did see the barbecue joint we had last time.
I'm waiting for something good, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, look.
It's coming up.
Cave Country.
Yeah, there's the little
RV
sign.
Campground.
Look how small that sign is.
It's cute, though.
Like I said, it just looked like a nice, clean place to stay and park the rig.
It does look nice. Yeah, that's really cute.
Looks like gravel pull-throughs. Yeah, I think it's
I always get excited for what kind of dogs we're going to see.
There's always a lot of dogs in there.
There is. I think I'm ready to chill. How about you?
I am. I'm ready to chill. We talked about maybe even heating up leftovers.
I think that's exactly what we should do.
I'll go get us checked in.
Okay, we're heading to our site.
We are in site number 50, and I had requested, I always request if we can get like an insight everywhere we go. And it usually doesn't happen very often, but she said that this time they put us in this site because it's considered a buddy site. That's all they had available that wasn't already booked up, but they're not putting somebody in the buddy site next to us though.
That's nice.
We'll be on the ends. You see how it looks. It's nice. They're particular. They ask don't park on the grass, don't put grills on the grass, but you see they got little fire pits for everybody to use.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Look, they got all their stickers on their rig like we have on the back of ours.
I like it on the end down here.
You don't see these too often. That is a toy hauler, like Class A toy hauler. This is us. Well, it's pretty here. Look at all the little evergreens everywhere.
I love it. It's so pretty and cute. This is going to be great.
Yep. It's be good.
And the weather is perfect. Well, not the rain, but the temperature.
Yep. It'd be good. Well, we've got the Kodiak set up here at the RV park now. Again, it's a really nice place. It's very pretty here. And exactly what it is. It's just an RV park, and it's right next to the highway there, so you get a little bit of road noise. But we got a place, nice clean bathrooms, facilities, and we got a picnic table. We got a fire pit, so I mean we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So we wanted to go ahead and show you a few of the things that we got today at the antique stores before we close this video out. Abby's got some of her paper things here, so she was going to go ahead and show you some.
Look, that's from 1894.
Oh, wow, that's really old.
I know.
Is it a magazine?
It's a magazine, yep, and it's fashion and culture. I don't know if I'll be able to...
There was a glare here, so you couldn't really see it that well. There we go. We got the train behind us, too. I had to swap out the battery, by the way. I wonder how many of those we're going to have. We might have spoken too soon about how nice this place is going to be. Anyway, Abby went inside. There were some magazines that she got as well that we wanted to show you.
Is that a train?
Yeah,
sure
right next to the train. Right next to it.
Ooh.
Maybe this side wasn't the best pick overall.
What are you going to do?
You got to laugh about it, right?
Yeah, you do.
We're not out at a national park campground. We're in the city.
We are.
So she found these magazines right here called Industrial Arts and Vocational Education.
We got several.
Yeah, we picked out these because the front page, the cover page, has a machine on it and somebody operating a machine. So like this being a lathe, and then there's another one with a milling machine. Look, and so it's full of advertisements from all of the things that I love and that I use, the machine tool makers, the tool makers, they're all in this. Look at the Atlas. So Atlas is in there, Armstrong tool holders, that's what I use right there. Look at the Power Hacksaw. It is so cool.
Oh, DeWalt.
DeWalt.
Yeah.
And then there was some Vice companies in there, like Columbia. Look at South Bend. Look how pretty that is right there.
It's gorgeous.
So that's why we get these kind of things, is because not only do we love the art in them, it's fun to actually look through and read these things from, you know, that time period. And seeing all these classic old machines that we love back in, let's look at some of the other ones real quick. So which one was this? That one, it looks like they're building a model right there.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Lathe and Tool Company right there. Which one's on the front cover? So milling machine right here.
Is this a shaper?
Another milling machine right here that they're running. And then here we go. So here's a guy running the metal shaper, one of the machines that I absolutely love to run in my shop.
And before your people come for me, we're not tearing these apart.
You're not going to?
No.
Well, I mean, if you do, we bought them for you. Look at that Power Hacksaw right there, Racine.
They're so beautiful. All right, so, maybe I will then.
I love going through these old magazines that just have all of the old tool makers in there. Look at Desmond right there. Look at all the lathes right there. South Bend. That's so cool.
These are great.
So anyway, there's some of the papers that she got.
I got a tractor parts.
Tractor part
because I just think it's very cool.
Right.
This one is
Avon.
Hilarious.
But you see, she'll take and cut all these out and use them
Very
in
70s.
her paper scrapping right there.
So this one's a Popular Science one, which these are like always end up being my favorite because there's the things in here are incredible, the stories.
Yeah.
But also this one has.
Oh, look at the lathe, South Bend Lathe Company.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So that's why I got that one.
Yeah.
Adam spotted this one for me.
Yep, it's a camping magazine from what, 67?
Yep, 1967.
1967, and she already looked through this when we were driving. There's a lot of awesome old advertisements in here for like campers.
Yep.
RVs, campers that go on trucks.
Yep.
So there's a lot of fun stuff to see in that.
Maps are one of my favorite things on earth. So this is an old one. I had to get it. So
Okay.
that's a 1979. And then this one I probably won't tear up. I don't know, but
That is really old right there.
This one's 1864.
The paper's already
It's already
blowing
I
apart
know.
just right there.
Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
It is kind of hard to take something that's survived this long and
No,
tear it
these
apart.
things like this, especially when they're fashion related, I have a collection and I'll keep it.
There you go. Well, and it's some of the things that Abby enjoys.
I just love
Watch
the paper.
The back one right there.
Oh crap, thank you. I love paper, I can't help it.
You want me to give you a hand there?
I'm gonna have to just,
You got it? I can give you a
I
hand.
got it.
That thing is falling apart.
Yeah, it's this is an old girl right here.
There's an old one right there. So there's some of her paper goods. Let me show you some of the things that I found. Let me just move this. There you go. All right. So I showed you the booth in the antique place that had some of the machine shop tools. This sign was hanging up there. So it's just plasma cut off of a plasma cutter of some sort, machine shop. I thought that was really cool. This was an old hickory ice pick just to go with my old hickory knife set because I don't have this. Saw it and thought, hey, add it to the set. This is a trivet. I have been looking everywhere for these guys right here. This particular style, this is what I've been hunting. This is the first time I found one. This is actually brand new. I cut the tag off. It is a Lodge. And I have tried to, I was going to order some of these off the Lodge and they're out of stock. It's everything from Lodge is always out of stock. So I found this brand new and got it. I'm going to start using that. All right, so here is one of the really cool lanterns that I got right here. All right, handheld lantern. This is your wick coming out there. Just fill it up with your oil. And I liked how they did this on the front. Look, they did the railroad crossing. So what I found out about this particular style is that I'm not sure which person, the conductor or the engineer, one of the guys on the train, they would use this to light the boiler. So
That's
you
so
light
cool.
it and then you reach up in there wherever you need to and light it. That is so cool. So of course we're not going to be lighting any engines with it, but
No.
we'll be using it.
But it's amazing and beautiful.
It's just a nice old piece. So this goes back to like the 1800s right here. All right, so there's that. And then that same booth that had the tools, this was he called it a crawfish basket, but you can use it for shrimp or crab, whatever you want. And I believe it was somebody shop made. This was shop made, I'm sorry. Kind of stumbling over my words there. So there's the little spring mechanism that they made so that it latches on.
I think that is just the coolest thing. Oh yeah, you got other stuff in there.
Yeah. So this was a Timken bearing English metric conversion calculator. I don't have one of these from Timken, so it was like $2, so I got it to go to the collection. All right, there's another look at the basket. This will work really good for shrimp because I can actually put the shrimp in there and put the lid on and just lower it down into the big pot.
Well, sometimes
just
you don't
like
want
that.
to cook so much,
Yeah.
many shrimp. So maybe that will help.
I think it's going to work really good.
Yeah.
So you can put everything in there, just lower that down into the water in the big pot, and then when you're done boiling it, lift it out.
I love that it was shop made.
Yeah, I really like that. This is a little pot made by Lodge. Okay, I had to have
cutie.
that. I don't have one like that, so I picked that up. And then I showed you these guys too. These were pretty cool. All right, it's a set of 4, made in USA, so I need to clean them really good and season them well. But I don't know the actual real use of these other than them being some kind of serving dish.
Well, I mean, my mom has one like this that sort of fits in. It's like it is a serving thing, so maybe it originally set in something, but I've never seen one out of cast iron.
Oh,
you
it's
know?
possible. Yeah, it could have
So
sat
you
down
could
and
cook a side here and a side here and a side here.
yeah.
And you know what I mean, and keep them separate, but keep them. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but
Well, what they were intended for. I don't have anything like this.
Yeah.
And I told you I like to collect the cast iron that I don't have,
Yeah.
or oddities,
Yeah.
things that are unique. So this
love
was
it.
unique to me, so I picked those up.
We should have gotten the fish pan.
Should have.
I know.
Somebody had the brim
Yeah.
cornbread pan that looked like.
Those cornbread pans are like, I think that might be my new favorite obsession now. My next collection.
Is the cornbread pans?
Maybe.
So the
so
one
cute.
cornbread pan that I see everywhere we go that I think is the least used cast iron pan in the world is the cornbread pan that looks like little corn cobs.
Which is the cutest thing.
Because we see them everywhere. At every antique booth has at least one hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like they made a crap load of those things and
Yeah.
nobody ever uses them. So we're gonna have to use one because
Yes.
I've actually got a couple myself. So that's it. We got a long running video, almost 9 minutes now, showing the goods.
And I got
So-
this is not old, but this is like jadeite. It's like jadeite because I have an obsession with the.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of that, and it is pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
it's throwback.
It
My
is.
granddad had some of that stuff like that. I remember the coffee cups.
Yeah.
he
So
had.
that one's not old, but I still love
but
it.
that's a measuring cup
It's a
too.
measuring cup. Yeah, it's precious.
So there we go. We are going to finish getting our rig set up so we can figure out what we're going to be doing for dinner.
I haven't done a thing inside yet.
Yeah, we got to get rolling. We want to put all this stuff, all of our things. We have a bin underneath the bed, and that's where we're putting all of our extra little scores that we get along our trip. So that way they're not in the way, they're not in the truck.
Yeah.
So we need to go do that and then figure out what we're going to do for dinner. And we will see you guys sometime tomorrow. We're going to go up to
Maybe-
Mammoth Cave.
Maybe more antiques tomorrow. There's like
There's a
an
bunch of-
area here,
There's a bunch of antiques around here, so we're probably going to go and do that too.
and maybe dinosaur. But no,
The
we don't
dinosaur
wanna
world. She got mad
really
at me
wanna
last
go.
time because I wouldn't take her to the dinosaur world.
go. I love dinosaurs.
Is it going to be dinosaurs or antiques? You got to take a pick. Which one is it? Which one you going to go
Terrible antiques.
to? Antiques? All right. I'd rather do
Dang.
antiques myself. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Later.